been almost 3 years that I got my first GoPro 12. Prior to that, I had the 9 Hero 9. I think I had the 7 one time. I had the 9, and the 10 was kind of where I didn't kind of join the wagon because the 9 and the 10 there was no much difference there. So I kind of stuck with my 9. But when the 12 came out, I actually got this brand new when it came, and it was good. But again, it wasn't that different from my 9. But the 10 was better. It was just like the in between, and I found like a very good deal on Amazon for around $860 for the GoPro 10. So I decided to pick up that one. And now the 12, it's been 3 years and the prices are slashed again. I believe I paid around $230 for these brand new on sale because there's a new GoPro 14 coming out, and I just want to go over why this is still kind of the best one yet. We don't know what's going to come up with the GoPro 14, but in 2025, like, is this still valuable and will you still use this? In 2025, I'm still running my GoPro Hero 10. It's always in every gig with me. Matter of fact, I have a whole tour or travel vlog that I did. I'll leave that here in the video here that I recorded everything from there. Now, there are a few advantages of this, and that's the ability to be able to record flat profile. And then this is 10-bit color, so I will get more flexibility with the 12, which is why I got it. So if you are a traveling musician or someone who vlogs and just want to record videos, I still would recommend this for the price that you're getting it for. So let me quit talking and let's do a 2025 unboxing. So ordering these in 2025, this is what you get. It's very simple, nothing crazy. A whole lot of documentations and all that good stuff. Nothing else. Stickers, questions. Then this cable that I really like. I'm still, for the GoPro 13, you actually get the actual USB-C to USB-C, but for this generation, you still get USB-A to USB-C. It's kind of backwards. You get the Enduro battery, well packed. The mounting options, I don't know anyone that uses these anyway, but you have the actual GoPro itself. This is just the basic package, there's nothing special here. And just unwrap. I like to unwrap neatly. And open. I like to stick them somewhere because you just never know if you might need to resell or return. And that's it. You got your GoPro. Gonna take the back off. Your camera must be updated before you can use it. I think I know that. Peel that off. And that looks good. And we're all set. Put all these away. And the battery as well. I don't know why I forgot that part. Throw that in the box. Squeeze that in, and have your GoPro 12. It wasn't much different from my GoPro 10 and power on. And that's it. So this is my tested and trusted GoPro 10 Hero 10 Black. It's very reliable. The picture quality is great. Everything works perfectly fine on this, but there's not much difference here, which is why I went with this. And I just didn't feel like the $400 price tag on this one was worth it when this came out. But now that the price is lower, it just makes sense. And because I'm recording multi-cam angle, it just makes sense to have this as well. There's not much difference between both of them. I mean, with an updated software and better updates on this one, you're pretty much getting almost the same workflow with them. One thing that did come with 12 is your ability to thread a 1/4 inch mount here, and I just bought this adapter aftermarket and I installed it there, so I wasn't really missing much from the GoPro Hero 12 from the release for the new features that it packs and it carries right here. So with decent lighting, this is what my GoPro shot looks like using the same lighting setup that I'm using for my main camera here and the default audio. Oh, yeah, there comes my phone. All right, so this is similar recording like I did with the GoPro 10, and this time this is my GoPro 10. The other one was GoPro 12, and this is my GoPro 10 with good lighting and good setup over here in my studio. And let's see what it is. This is 4K 30 frames per second, by the way. Okay, here's my conclusion. The way I use my GoPro is quite different from the way most people use it. I know it's an action camera, but for my use scenario, I'm using it in a stage and in a static setup. There's not much here going in, and on stage it's really hard. You have a lot of audio equipment and audio gear. So I found that the GoPro 10 has a lot of shortcomings in terms of heating and all that stuff. The way I've been able to get around that is just not use battery with it, just power it directly with a USB and a power stick, and make sure it's in a well ventilated area on stage. That will get me up to like 5 hours to 6 hours, but sometimes I will just look back and it's dead and it shuts down. I never had that problem with 12. The 12 could go like a whole 8-hour set or even more sometimes without even going off at all on really hot stage. And as much as the 10 works well, I think the 12 works way better compared to the 10, and which is why I'm getting it. And for the price, I think it's just kind of, it's a little bit better. It's a better value, in my opinion, to get a 12, because you have the better battery. And even with my 10, I actually use the Enduro battery, which makes some difference sometimes. When I'm recording with a battery, I probably will get like an hour with a battery or less than sometimes. Real life use. Forget all the GoPro numbers on their website. This is real use in my use scenario. Indoors recording. Most times I'm recording 4K 24 frames per second because that's pretty much all I need. And it will last me around an hour max with battery. Sometimes even less than that. I've had a scenario where it went just for like 20 minutes and it overheat. The battery was still around 60% and then it was too hot and it shuts down. With the 12, however, I had a full over an hour set, about 90 minute set, and it lasted the whole time without overheating once. And I was recording 5K actually. 30 frames per second, which is kind of higher than what I was recording on the 10. So those are some of the trade-offs that just makes some sense if you're thinking of considering any one of the two. I'll leave a few links in the description so you can get it. And one other reason why I think the 12 was better than the 10 for me is the fact that the 10 cannot record logs, S-logs, but the 12 can. So it gives me room. I'm not really good at color grading, but I'm trying to learn color grading, and I think it might just be a nicer thing to be able to modify what the output becomes when I'm done with the final production. Just giving me that more room for color corrections, which is it's a good to have in there. And of course, 10 bits recording. This is 8 bits and the 12 records 10 bits. So yeah, few things to kind of look and consider in terms of, but again, you can still get the funny part is, depending on where you're looking, they're probably almost the same price now, because I think I paid a few hundreds for these, probably $50 a little bit more to get the 12 now, but I'm seeing these for like $200 on Amazon or $220 or thereabout. If anything that's cheaper than that is going to be scuffed or damaged or something, or I had a lot of abuse, but getting the 12 just sounds like a better idea. If you already have a 10, and you don't record indoors that much, or you're not recording long recordings, or you just start and stop recording, I don't think you need to upgrade. I think the 10 and 9 and 8 are just all fine. But if you're recording for a long time, like a musician that I am, and you're recording on stage and you want to capture the whole performance, I just think it's better to go the 12 route. The 13 is nice, but I don't think it's gonna cut it for me. Hopefully they release something amazing this year with the 14th version. My name is Dami. I'm a guitar player and audio engineer, and sometimes on this channel I do video stuff. So if that's your vibe, subscribe and like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.